What is good, guys? How are we all doing? Back with another video. It's the third one I'm recording today. I'm feeling motivated and I've already finished my dials for today. So did 200 dials, a couple of booked appointments, and yeah, man, let's get kicked off straight into the video. So today's video, as you can see by the title, is unlocking the 2.0 version of yourself. So let's figure out, before we do this, before we get this 2.0 figured out, let's figure out who you're being right now. Okay, so why don't we look through a day in the life of you? Who are you being at this present moment? Okay, we need to figure this out. This is very important, so don't skip ahead, okay? Make sure you're writing this down, pausing the video, and going through this step by step, because it's very important, okay? Who are you being right now? Why are you this way? Not only are we figuring out exactly what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, including your emotions, including your actions, your habits, how you speak to people, how you present yourself to people. Why are you like this? Okay. Majority of time it's from our upbringing. Maybe we've had some trauma in the past, some certain things that aren't good that we naturally spring to mind when we think about who we are. Figure out why you've been like this. Okay. Just like a sentence or two. Why do you think you're being like this? Okay. And then once you've figured that out, the ideal version of yourself, which is the most, glamorous. We all love to fantasize about this ideal version of ourselves, but get nitty and gritty of, okay, 1, how much money you want. 2, what you want to look like. 3, how you present yourself to other people. What type of brother are you, sister are you, whatever the case is. Figure out an ideal version of yourself, what car you drive, house you're in. The better detail you can put into this, the more realistic it will actually get, because it's not only just like a lofty dream. All right, you want a Porsche 911, how much actually is it? Okay, think about that. And then how much do you need to be making per year or per month or per day to be able to make that dream a reality? So that's how much detail you need to put into this. Realize shifts are all energy, okay? You're in this state of being. You probably ripped something from this, why you're being like this, because of I'm tired, or I have this such and such problem. You're feeding into the energy of your old life, of your old past, okay? You're reliving it, you're revisiting it, you're reaffirming it. Shifts in energy are the only things, apart from God, that will help you actually change from this 1.0 version of yourself to the 2.0 version of yourself. And a little side thing as well, you know how David Goggins says, when he's in this mode, he turns into Goggins. Okay, that's what I want to do for you. That's what you want to do for yourself. Think of an alternate character that you play, that when you step into this mode, you're a different beast. Okay, and then you can realize that you have this paradigm. Okay, my name's Aaron. Aaron has this paradigm. He wakes up at a certain amount of time and he does this kind of work. He's blah 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 blah. You figured it all out, who you are and why you're like that. Okay, now the 2.0 version of you is, let's say, Aaron 2.0, or let's say 2.0, or even just have something to remind you, like a ring on your finger. I used to do this. A ring on your finger that only when you're going to be that 2.0 version of yourself, you put it on. That shit's powerful, okay? The shifts are all energy. You can change your energy in a millisecond. In fact, your energy does change every millisecond. Your biochemistry has 1 million different chemical reactions every day, maybe even 1 billion, okay? And your thoughts dictate your chemical reactions, and your thoughts create your reality. So you want to change your energy, so to the point where you're no longer the same person. You change the different thoughts change the chemistry changes your physiology. You're no longer the same person. And this happens every millisecond, okay, guys? So just believe that. Think who you want to be, feel that version, look for the confirmation bias, okay? You tell yourself a story already, okay? I am this person for this reason. and you reaffirm that by looking at things in the world. Let's just say you're a nervous person. Okay, I'm nervous around other people. Let's just say, hypothetically, I'm not, but let's just say I was. I would be constantly reaffirming that belief by looking at signals in reality to prove that what I'm thinking is true. When you start telling yourself you're this 2.0 version, you start looking for reasons to believe it. Okay, so if you're still in the old paradigm shifts, there's still the same energy, the same thoughts, the same emotions, you're not going to see the confirmation bias. So you're going to still believe you're the same old version. So you must change the way you think about things. Okay, let's just say that same example of nervousness. I'm excited. Nervous and excited are the exact same emotional frequency. It's just how you look at it. So I'm excited every time I see people and speak to people. Okay, and then you take that old nervousness, it is excitement now. And it doesn't even have to be that straightforward. It can be so much more obscure. So instead of, I'm nervous, I'm the most confident person. And when I step into the room, everyone feels it, okay? You have to feel like that. Think it, believe it, okay? Change your chemistry. You look for the confirmation bias. Positive upward spirals. Everyone knows what a downward spiral is. You start day drinking, you start smoking, you lose your wife, you lose your house, you lose your kids, all that kind of shit. Everyone knows what downward spirals are. Upward spirals are just as important and just as possible. Okay, so you start taking care of your health, you start going to bed earlier, you stop drinking, you stop smoking, you start working harder, you start changing your friend group, changing the way you think and speak to yourself. These upward spirals create such a magnitude. Let me think of the word here real quick. It's a parabolic curve. If you're looking at your trajectory, say you're here, the top of the chart's here, when you're going, you see slow progress, and then really quickly you see a lot of progress. Parabolic curves, the Pareto distribution or something like that, okay? So this is a real life thing. You've seen it with lots of different people, maybe even in your life. I had a friend who was a nerd in high school, okay? You looked at him at that point in time, you probably either thought, all right, the guy's done for, he's never gonna be that good. Bro, he is doing so well right now, making 20, 30K a month, doing better than me, confident, got a huge friend group, knows so much about sales. Like, his parabolic curve was exponential. It's an upward spiral. All comes from self-belief, how you speak to yourself. 2.0 version of yourself wouldn't be thinking in certain ways that the old version of yourself would be thinking. Okay, so I hope you got some value from this, and let's create the 2.0 version. Make that list. Who are you now? Why are you like this? Who do you want to be? Get as detailed as bloody possible. Realize that energy is how you shift, and shifting is a matter of millisecond. Okay, guys? So take that information, plan your life out, and let's get 2025 cracking. Bang!